Welcome to Daytime Ottawa here on Rogers TV. My goodness, we are back live in person and so excited to kick this off. It's like the new season we kick off. We couldn't think of a better way to kick it off than talking about Smile Cookie Week, which is this week. Of course, proceeds going to the Snowsuit Fund, and I am joined by the chair of the Ottawa Snowsuit Fund, Danny Kingsbury. Danny, welcome. Great to have you here.
Thank you. I'm thrilled to be here, and it's either a lot of pressure to be the first one back, or it's the icebreaker for everyone else.
Exactly. So how do you feel? How do you feel right now, being the first one?
Well, you're all very friendly people,
okay,
and
good.
Everything you've made us feel welcome, so everything's fantastic.
All right, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Okay, so we passed the first test. Right. I want to talk about your role because you're the chair this year. We were just talking off camera. You used to be the vice chair. You were the second vice chair. You're a board member.
Yeah.
Why did you get involved in the Snowsuit Fund?
Well, I've been involved with Snowsuit, through Shea 106, which is a Rogers station here in town, and we have had representation on the board for the over 20 years that I was there, and Shea's been involved ever since day one, literally, so 40 years. So just by virtue of being at Shea, it's easy to get involved with the Snowsuit Fund. You get to know the people there, and then I became a board member when I became the manager of the market.
Okay.
So so I've been a board member, and then as we discussed earlier, you tend to sort of climb the ladder if you're doing a good job, I think. Right?
Absolutely.
So, but it is volunteer, so it's
of course,
and just it's working with. It's just such a treat. Such a thrill, because all the people who are involved are just amazing. They're all in it for the right reasons, and it really is a lot of like-minded people, pulling in the same direction. So it's
this
really
is
great.
what, the 41st year?
This will be the 41st season.
Year.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's pretty...
And Smile Cookie Week. This is an incredibly important week for the Snowsuit Fund. And just talk to us about how important that is, Danny.
Well, we're incredibly lucky at the Snowsuit Fund because Tim's does this promotion all across. It's a great initiative that they do all across the country. I think 500 charities across the country benefit from it. And for 1 week, they sell their Smile cookies, and we get 100% of the proceeds to the Snowsuit Fund, and it is amazing. And I mean, the cookies are fantastic. I mean, Tim's can't say enough about how great they are to do this. And it's just it's one of those events that just comes together, and people like the cookies anyhow. Of course. So we're trying.
It makes it easy.
Yeah, it makes it very easy. So Susan Dennison is really kind of the leader here in this marketplace. She's a franchisee owner, and she's just super passionate about it as well. So yeah, it's a great event, and we've done everything from being out at the drive-through to promote it to going into kitchens. Last year, for example, I was at a Stittsville Tim Hortons, and I was in a position I could go every day. I went every day for 3 hours. It was absolutely fabulous.
So
I learned
they're
a ton.
looking for volunteers, right, this year? So they're actually looking for volunteers to go in and help decorate the Smile cookies.
Yes. So believe it or not, the cookies are, they're baked fresh in the store, and then they come out, they cool off a little bit, and then the Smile decorations go on it. So we absolutely are looking for people to do it.
You're a veteron at this.
I'm a veteran,
right?
absolutely.
You did how many cookies last year?
Last year, I'm not trying to brag, but I think it was close to 1,000.
Really?
Well, I was there for 4 days, right? So I did, a couple of hundred a day, and I was with a lot of high school students as well, who, by decorating, they get to use those hours for their volunteer and community service.
Well, let's show off your skills here. Decorate a couple of these cookies for me.
You mean just me?
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
follow. Well, we can do a competition. Okay. What do you want to do? What are we going to judge it on? Speed and quality.
Well, a couple of things.
Now, hold on. Actually, before we start, you bragged. Let me give a little brag here, Danny.
Was it brag or bravado? Was it?
Well, a little of both.
Same thing. Okay.
So when I came back to Ottawa, so I hosted Breakfast Television Montreal for 4 years, and sort of my first public appearance coming back to Ottawa, Saint Laurent Shopping Centre. Right. 2019, kicking off Smile Cookie Week. I should have sent Stan the picture. I won the trophy.
Nice.
Okay.
And now, what was the criteria for that?
Well, it was quality. It was quality and time. Okay. So you had to have, and there was judges. So we've got a crew here that will judge. Right. So do you want to start off?
So I'd be
3
happy
cookies
to.
each.
Okay, it's a deal.
Okay, let's do it.
Well, let's get going then.
Okay, let's
So
start.
certainly I'm going to pretend that I'm back in the store.
I'm going to do a little timer
And
here.
anytime we're ready to go. So,
Okay.
now the key is to making sure that the icing is
ready to
the
go.
right. So here we go. Oh, it's a little firm. I have to be honest.
Julie,
I'm not trying to make
well,
an
let's
excuse.
Blame Julie Finley, mom in the know.
I'm not trying to make an excuse. The opening's a
A little small.
Yeah. So time is going to be a bit of a factor here.
But thanks for warming it up for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, the stopwatch is on here.
Okay. So what do we have? 18 minutes in this segment. That's fantastic.
No, you're good to go. Now let's talk. While you're doing that, let's talk about the Snowsuit Fund itself. What a great success we had last year. I think we set a record of the amount of smile cookies. But the snowsuits themselves, like what's the cost of a? Because these are good quality snowsuits we're talking about here, right?
We are very lucky to get a very good price from various Canadian manufacturers and suppliers. So we need $50 to buy a new snowsuit.
Okay.
And well, that was a little weak there, wasn't it?
It's a bit of a sad smile cookie.
I could almost. I'm going to concede almost that you're going to win. But. So yes,
Nice.
last year we raised $207,000.
Wow.
Which was incredible. I mean, we weren't expecting that.
Okay.
And it's going to be a tough number to beat this year. So I think we're going to do it.
No kidding. Besides the success of last year, it's been so successful over the years. Let's talk about the need. I mean, the need, I imagine, continues to grow every year, Danny.
Well, it's surprising. Like everyone else, we had to go through some pivoting with the pandemic.
Right.
Literally. Everything shut down, obviously, in 20. Right. And once we got going in the fall, we weren't sure exactly, what the need was going to be, how were we going to distribute them. Everything was closed down. So the need is surprisingly high in a city as affluent as Ottawa.
Right.
We literally do 16,000 snowsuits a year. Those numbers have been just a tad lower the last couple of years.
Okay.
Some of that was because immigration, I think, was a bit lower into the city overall. But this year, we're already off to a very big start. So we think that the numbers are going to be back. There is a need.
You weren't kidding about this.
I know. See, I wasn't.
Julie has just ruined it for us here.
Yeah, well, you keep going. So,
okay.
So yes, it's a daunting task for sure, but it's, as I say, the people involved at the depot know what they're doing. There's people who've been there for decades who understand what needs to be done, and so it's going to be an interesting year this year to see. But
you're doing appointments again, is that right? Because that was really successful for you, wasn't it?
Well, prior to the pandemic, it was really festival seating, you call it. You just show up.
Right.
And obviously on the days when it was very busy, 300 or 400 people would come to the depot. And that made it tough for the clients who came in because they had to wait, and usually they bring family with them. So it was almost chaotic. Those days were difficult.
Right.
But we pivoted to appointments only, which made it great for clients.
Absolutely.
And it made it great for the staff and
Danny,
the volunteers.
I'm just running out of time here. I just want to remind everybody it's so simple. I mean, really just go and stop at a Tim Hortons. You can order online. You can order in bulk.
You can.
Got a great partnership with the local delivery company as well. Trexity. So make sure you get your smile cookies. Great cause. We'll be back with more daytime right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you.